Welcome friends in a lecture series of fluid mechanics, one of the most important and very wide subject of the mechanical engineering. So let's start with the chapter 1 introduction. First we will see the definition of fluid and then for fluid mechanics. So what is fluid? In layman terms we can say the substance which can flow, it is called as a fluid, or we can say which is capable of flowing. But in technical terms, definition is a fluid is a substance which deforms continuously when subjected to external shearing force. Means a substance in a liquid or a gaseous phase is referred to as a fluid. Distinction between the solid and the fluid is made on the basis of the substance ability to resist and applied shear stress on tangential direction that tends to change its shape. That is the basic difference between the fluid and solid. This is so we can say fluid is capable of moving itself, or it does not have any definite shape, or we can say it have a volume but does not have a shape. Now, what is the fluid mechanics? Fluid mechanics, obviously, it is something study of related to the fluid. Fluid mechanics is defined as the science that deals with the behavior of the fluid at rest as well as in the motion, and the interaction of the fluid with the solid or other fluid at the boundaries. So, fluid mechanics is a wide branch, and the study of fluid mechanics contains fluid statics, fluid kinematics, as well as fluid dynamics. Now, what is the difference between all these three? Fluid static is the study of the fluid when at rest. Say, fluid does not have any velocity, it is in rest condition, so it have only gravitational force. Or we can say during the fluid static, we should consider only a gravitational force, say weight of the fluid. While studying fluid kinematics, it includes the fluid in motion where the pressure force are not considered. And in fluid dynamics, pressure force is considered with the fluid when the fluid is in motion. So these are the three subcategories of the very wide subject fluid mechanics. Now let's start with the application areas of the fluid mechanics. In which let's start with our body. First, biomechanics. So blood is flowing through our veins and arteries. Airflow is in lungs. Flows of cerebrus in the fluids. We can say the any fluid flowing inside our body, or the study of the, or for the measurement of that fluid, we must require the knowledge of the fluid mechanics. After the after considering our body, let's see the household application. In household application, piping system for the cold water, natural water, and sewage. All this piping system will require the knowledge of fluid mechanics. Piping and ducting network of the heating and air conditioning system, refrigerator, vacuum cleaner, dishwasher, washing machine, water meter, natural gas meter, air conditioner, radiator, etc. All this and including many other many other equipment will require the knowledge of the fluid mechanics. And after that, if we see about ocean engineering and meteorology, the movement of air currents and water currents also required knowledge of the fluid mechanics. Now, if we see about our branch, mechanical engineering and civil engineering, in mechanical engineering, design of hydraulic machines like pumps, turbines, air conditioning equipment, pollution control equipment, design analysis of aircraft, boats, submarine, rockets, jets, engine, wind turbine, biomedical devices, the cooling and electronic components, and the transportation of water, crude oil, and natural gas. So these all are the areas of the areas from the mechanical engineering where the fluid mechanics is used. So we can say after list out all the areas that no area of this branch is untouched by the fluid mechanics, as well as mechanical engineering, civil engineering also required the knowledge of fluid mechanics in the transportation of rivers, transport of the river sediments, pollution of the air and water, design of piping system, flood control system. So these all are the areas of civil engineering, as well as canal engineering. These all areas required knowledge of the fluid mechanics. Now, further going on the engineering branch, then chemical engineering, say design of the chemical processing equipment, turbo machines like pump, turbine, fan, blowers, propeller, etc. Will require the study of fluid mechanics. If you see in the military, then missile, aircraft, ship, underwater vehicle, dispersion of the chemical agent, etc., where the fluid mechanics are used. In automobile engineering, IC engine, internal combustion engine, air conditioning, fuel flow, external aerodynamic engineering, etc., will require the knowledge of this subject. In medical engineering, medicines, heart assist devices, artificial heart valve, glucose monitoring, controlled drug delivery, etc., will use the knowledge of fluid mechanics. In electronics basis, convection cooling of the generated heat will require the knowledge of this branch. Then in energy field, combustor, burner, boiler, gas, hydro, and wind turbines, etc., will require the knowledge of the fluid mechanics. Now in the oil and gas industries, pipelining, say piping system for the transportation of fluid from one place to another place, as well as gases in the refineries, then pump for the pressurized, then valve to regulate the flow, offshore rig, oil spill cleanup, etc. will require the knowledge of fluid mechanics, or the knowledge of fluid mechanics are applicable to all these areas. So in layman terms, we can say there is no area around us or around the globe where the fluid mechanics is not used. So almost everything in our world is either in contact with a fluid or is itself a fluid. So by this way, fluid mechanics is a very wide branch, and this is the very most important subject for the